Hello everyone and welcome to episode 37 of Patton's Best. And every time I say the episode number I can't stop myself from giggling because it's so crazy that we got so far. I never ever when I started over here thought that we were gonna do an episode 37, but here we are. Okay, we look at our combat calendar and we just finished the Battle of Geislingen. We have another battle, also with medium resistance. It's going to happen in Sinspelt, or Sinspelt, perhaps it says. I think that's Sinspelt. Probably pronouncing that horribly, but it should be on the German border, I think. So we are entering the heart of, or actually we're entering the heart of the evil empire, the Deutschland, the fatherland. Combat is going to occur on a 6 or lower, so pretty likely it will occur now. And roll a 6, so indeed it occurs. And that is the, let's see here, it is the 23rd of January. 1900, sorry, that is not January, there is February 1945. And we have a medium battle. And after this battle, there are 3 more battles that can happen. And after that, we finished all the battles we can possibly have. And that's gonna feel good because battles are quite lethal compared to advances and counterattacks. Battles, for example, you're very much more likely to have a Panzerfaust attack. Okay, we check out, did we note everything? Yes. Consult the weather table, and in February it will be clear on a roll of 1 to 44. We're all 9s. We have clear weather, that's good. And let's see here. Consult the ammo availability. We got 14 high velocity armor piercing. We're all a 6. That's gonna give us 2 more. So we now have 16. And then we go with, let's see here, we'll go with 50 AP. So now we have 66. That gives us enough to take 5 HE. 66. Yeah. Okay, so we got 5 HE. And we roll to see extra ammo. And roll a 6. A 6 in a battle scenario is no extra HE, but 10 extra 30 cal boxes. And we load our ready rack. We go with full high velocity armor piercing. Determine amount of daylight remaining, or sunrise rather. And we are in February, so it is gonna be sunrise at 7:15. And sunset at 17:30, that is 5:30 p.m. So the days are definitely getting long compared to before. Determined time and ammo already expended. We want a low number now. And we're all 4, that's alright. That's split in half, 2 plus 1, that's 3 hours. That should already have been spent during this day. Let's see, it should be here. 1 hour, 2 hours. Let's see how much we started at 7:15, so we should now go to let's see, 10:15. If my 7:15 in February, 8, 9, 10, 15, yeah. And that is gonna be 8 HE rounds. We have 5. And it's gonna be 4 30 cal boxes. We have 10 extras. We go to 6 extra 30 cal boxes, and we're now empty on HE. So maybe I brought a little bit too much AP, but I feel like firing at the infantry targets with the HE is basically not worth it, because you're, with the 76L, there's such a small chance to actually hit them that it makes more sense to fire with your machine guns and keep AP loaded, because then once the tanks show up and you have HE in your tank loaded, you're gonna have a bad time, because you're gonna have to spend one round changing the gun load. Okay, we have to determine your tank's deployment from the deployment table. Roll 26, I believe that is gonna be, yes, we're stopped. And marking the open hatches on the gun, we go ahead and open the hatches for the driver, assistant driver, and loader. Mark the round in the main gun, we go with high velocity armor piercing. Determine start area. Starting area is going to be 10, which is all the way up here. And exit area is going to be 5, which is all the way down here. Ooh, that's quite a way to go. Let's see which way that we would like to go. That is a lot of areas. Medium resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could go that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. So the travel time for that would be 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour and 45 minutes, 2.5 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes, 3 hours and 45 minutes, 4.5 hours. We need 4.5 hours just for traveling. So we're not going to have a lot of time to call in for artillery and stuff. We roll for resistance in this A area. And roll a 4, that is going to be, let's see, we have medium resistance for today. That's still going to be with the +5 light resistance. So we don't call in for anything. We move in, mark off 15 minutes of time for our movement. And we roll for combat occurs on a 7 or higher. And roll a 10, so we have combat, we have to mark off 15 minutes for that. And roll for 2 enemies. First enemy is 2, which is a self-propelled gun. Second enemy is 62, which I believe is light weapons. Yes, it's light weapons. The self-propelled gun will spawn over here at, let's see, range. There's going to be long range, and facing is going to be front. Terrain is going to be in the woods, and then the light weapons will go over here. The distance is going to be medium, and terrain is going to be in the woods. Okay, so we roll to see if there's an ambush on a 1 to 7. Yes, we have an ambush, so they get to act before us. We roll first for our SPG with a +10. 49 turns into 59, that is fire at any tank. So the 75L will kill a friendly tank on a roll of 22 lower. Rolls 12, so that is our first loss for the day. 1 friendly tank lost, -5 VP. Light weapons roll with +20, 37 turns into 57. That is going to be moved back. So we roll for new terrain, which is going to be a fortification. So he's moving to a fortification. Yes, and then it's our turn. So we attempt to spot the SPG first with our commander. No, sorry, not commander. We will use the driver, which has a 10 in rating. It's identified and spotted. We roll for identification 10. Ooh, that is a Hetzer. That is the very first Hetzer that I encounter. You only get the Hetzer on a roll of 9 or 10. Let's see here if I can get my markers in order. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and show you how this bad boy looks like. So that's a Hetzer right there, 75L. So he's right over here, and he is spotted and still in the woods and still facing us. Okay, so we need to spot the infantry. We roll a 5, so they are spotted. However, firing at the infantry is not going to happen with machine guns at a rate of medium. At a rate of long. Medium and close, yes, we could fire, but not that long. So we're just going to simply lay down some advancing fire then. Assistant driver is going to fire the BOMG. Our driver is going to pivot the tank. And our loader will fire the submachine gun. Our gunner, that is the question. What our gunner should do. Our gunner will rotate turret. So first we pivot the tank. Then we rotate the turret to face this sector. Then we fire the submachine gun and the BOMG. The BOMG, it's fired in front of the hull. We roll for ammo. 1 to 30 we spend ammo. 98, 99, 100. Gun malfunction. We roll 34. Then we roll. We don't roll for the submachine gun, but we put it out and he will fire it over here. And that is going to be the end of our turn. So now go to enemy. The Hetzer 79, which is fire at any tank. And a 75L will kill a friendly tank on a roll of 22 or lower at long range. 55. Did I roll for friendly? I don't think I rolled for the friendly action, so we'll do that now. The light weapons, we get the light weapons on a roll of 1 to 39. I don't know, did I roll for random event even? I don't know what happened there. 47, so we don't get him. The Panzer Hetzer, we get him on a roll of, let's see here. Oh yeah, there was an ambush first, so that's why we didn't do it. And the Hetzer, let's see here. Get him on a roll of 1 to 29. 92. So that would put smoke on him. Let's see what happened here. Did we roll for random event? I don't think we did. I think we did the enemy orders and then I went to my orders directly. So we should roll for enemy random event, and we have friendly artillery. So let's deal the artillery. Against the light weapons, it's going to be a roll of 1 to 30. And against the we're of 75. Against the Jagdpanzer 1 to 10. We're of 56. And then we do a random event again, since we missed it the first turn. I don't know what happened. Something happened in my head. It screws with your head when you do a bunch of counterattacks because they're very specific, and then you go back to normal one. We roll for random event again. We roll 26 this time. That is enemy artillery. So first we roll to see how many friendlies we lose. A roll of 1 means 1 friendly infantry squad down for -3 VP. And then we have the roll on the collateral damage table. Roll 23, 1 to 50 is no effect. And then it is our turn again. And we deplete the smoke here. And not much we can do really. The gunner is, instead of rotating the turret, he is going to fire the coaxial, and the loader, he's not gonna fire the submachine gun. He's gonna fire the 50 cal instead. That makes a lot more sense. So let's put the coaxial up here. Now we're completely covered. We're trying to cover ourselves from those Panzerfaust attacks. I'm sure one is coming very soon. We roll for the 50 cal first. Roll 65 and roll for the coaxial. That is 99. And then we roll for the Boardgame 24. So that's one 30 cal box. We go from 6 extra to 5 extra 30 cal boxes. And we also need to change, I don't know what I did there. The Boardgame should be here, yes, but that one should not. Let's see here. Where did I put the 50 cal advanced fire marker? I don't know what I did with that. Oh, I put it in the loaders. I'm not awake today, I'm guessing. My head is not working correctly. I have a -3 to thinking. And we did our thing, so it's the enemy's time to do their thing. We roll for the Jagdpanzer. Roll 25, which is going to be moved to the right. So he moves over to this area. And his new facing will be the side. His new terrain will be hold down. And he is moving, hold down. And spotted marker goes away, of course. Man, I don't know what I'm doing today. Something is not right with my head. Smoke is still there. We roll now for the light weapons. And I rolled 9, which I believe is do nothing. Yes, do nothing. So they stay put. And that is friendly action. So to get the light weapons, we need a roll of 1 to 39, -1, because we lost an infantry squad, so 1 to 38. And we roll 10, so the infantry squad is killed by our friendlies. Let's see here. We mark 1 VP. That is the first VP for the day, and we have already lost 8 VPs. So we need to improve. We roll for the Jagdpanther or Hetzer. So it's a Jagdpanzer and not a Jagdpanther. So Jagdpanzer 38T, the Hetzer 1 to 29, -2 because we have a friendly tank killed. So 1 to 27. And roll 97, so that is not enough, but it is, however, enough to put smoke on him. And then we roll for random events. 24, is that is friendly artillery? I thought, is it gonna be... that is enemy artillery. Okay, so we roll again for infantry squad lost. We roll a 6. That is 1 loss, so that is our second last infantry squad to today. We roll for collateral damage and roll 51. What is 51? 51 is driver periscope broken. Okay, we put that to show that his periscope is broken. And then it is my turn. We deplete smoke. And our driver is not going to pivot the tank. He is going to replace periscope. And I'll just keep firing as I do. I'm not gonna fire. I would probably have tried to get the Hetzer, but not with smoke in its own and not while it's moving and hold down. It's gonna be possible to hit it. So we keep firing. We roll for the 50 cal. 24, that's 1 box. So we go from 5 boxes, 6 to 5 remaining. Then we roll for the Boardgame 49, and for the coaxial 61. And we replace the periscope. So we now have 5 periscopes remaining. And it is time to roll for the Hetzer to see what he will do. Whoops. We roll 56. 56 is going to be fire at any tank. So with the 75L, he kills on a 22, but he has smoke, so 11 or lower is needed. He rolls 46. Our friendlies fire back, and they kill him on a roll of 1 to 27. 37. Roll on random events table and roll 99. I believe that is flanking fire. Yes, sir, that is flanking fire. So now we get him on a roll of 37. And we roll 74. That is very unfortunate. What do we need to smoke him? 80 plus. We deplete the last smoke here, and he is not moving any longer. We attempt to spot him with the driver. We roll a 10, so he's effectively hidden, meaning we can't shoot at him, he can't shoot at us. We do the same thing, 50 cal first, 1 box, 30 cal, and coaxial, 1 box of 50 cal. So we go from 5 to 4 boxes of 50 cal. And it's the Hetzer's turn. He rolls 31, which, let's see here, 31 is going to be moved back. So the Hetzer is retreating. Okay, so we saw the Hetzer, but we did not get to engage him. That is kind of sad. I was hoping for him to get into a position where I could fire at him. We have to roll one last time on the... okay, it's not going to be one last time. I believe that is enemy reinforcements. Yes, it is enemy reinforcements. And we get 17, which is going to be a light weapons team. Light weapons team will go over here at close range, and terrain is going to be, I believe that is a fortification. Well, that is the woods. So we have the 50 cal covering that area, but you know, we have all these nasty modifiers, plus 10 for advancing fire and so on. 50 cal 30 to kill, minus crew members rating, and that is the loader 6, so 36 or lower to kill. Plus 10 advancing fire, so it's 26 or lower to kill. Plus 10 for targeting woods, it's 16 or lower to kill. 16 or lower to kill him. And we're all 18 figures. And then it is our turn again. We attempt to spot with the driver, and he can't spot there, I think, because it's officially the rear. So let's see here. Driver, all sectors except the rear. I can spot with the loader, and I'll try with the commander, even though he's buttoned up. He rolls a 2, that is going to be, even with his +2, it's enough to spot. So he's spotted. I will attempt to kill this one now with the 50 cal. I keep firing these as advancing fire. So to get him now with the 50 cal, instead of 16 or lower, it's going to be 26 or lower. And roll 85. We roll for the bow MG 77 and the coaxial 90. So no ammo spent. It is then the turn of the enemy. And it is an infantry squad, light weapons 93. That is going to be fire at infantry. We'll kill our friendly infantry on a roll of 30 or lower. And roll 78, so he miss. My guys fire back at him. They will kill him on a roll of 1 to 37. And we'll roll 46. Random event 25. I believe that's enemy artillery. Yes, enemy artillery. So first of all, how many soldiers die? A roll of 1. Another infantry squad is dead. And collateral damage table, we roll 9. 1 to 50, nothing happens. It is our turn again. We attempt to shoot him yet again with the 30 cal. 26 or lower to get him. 44, we don't get him. We roll for ammo for the bow MG. 72, coaxial, 83. And then it is the light weapons turn again. They roll 100. 100 is fire at the lead tank. And we are not the lead tank, so it doesn't concern us. Our friendlies try to kill him. Roll of 1 to 30. Let's see, 36 now. 99. Come on, guys. Random event. I think that is enemy reinforcements. Yeah, more reinforcements. Never ends, does it? 15. There's another light weapon squad. Will spawn in this area at close range. We have the coaxial firing there by the assistant driver. 20 or lower to kill with his rating. 29 or lower to kill. Advancing fire 19 or lower. Let's see if he gets any terrain. 2. He's gonna be in the woods. So 19 or lower turns into 9 or lower. And roll 75, so we don't get him. It is our turn. We attempt to spot with the driver the light weapons. Roll a 7, so he's spotted. And we fire. It was the coaxial, so not the bow MG. Doesn't really matter. Still would have missed. Okay, so we fire again, but not advancing fire. We rather fire direct fire. So bow MG, we roll for first, just for ammo. And roll 79. We try to kill with the coaxial. So the coaxial close range 25 or lower. Minus crew members rating, which is 10, so it's now 35 or lower. And 35 or lower turns into 25 or lower because he is in the woods. So 25 or lower, and we roll 89. We need these light weapons now with the 50 cal and the loader. That's 30 or lower to kill. Minus crew members rating, 36 or lower to kill, which turns into 26 or lower because he is in the woods. 26 or lower to kill. And roll a 1. So we do get, finally, we get the light weapons. Well done, Johnny. Johnny has killed so many. That is going to be 1 ammo box. We go from 4 30 cal boxes now to 3. And also 1 VP for us. We go from 51 personal VP to 52 personal VP. There we go. And it's the turn of the light weapons now. And they roll 77, which will be fire at infantry. They need a 30 or lower to kill. And they roll 13, so they definitely kill. That's the 4th squad lost today, man. That is bad. Our guys fire at him now. They kill him on a roll of 1 to 35. And a roll of 4, so he is dead. We mark off a VP for our friendlies. That is a total of 3 VP today. Not very impressive, is it? And we'll remove the woods here and the spotted marker, and we'll go ahead and roll for random event 1. I think that is time passes. Yes, time passes. 15 minutes. And that is the end of that combat round. So we go ahead and roll for resistance in this A area. That is 7. That is going to be medium resistance. And we mark off 1 VP for capturing an area. Determine your tank's deployment. 90. I think we're going to be the lead tank now. Let's see here. Nope. On a 91 or higher, we're the lead tank. But we are moving. Mark any open hatches. We keep these hatches open. Keep the commander's hatch closed. He has the vision cupola anyway. Mark the gun around. We go with high velocity armor piercing. Face the tank and turret in direction desired. And then we go ahead and remove these orders. And yes, that's it. Okay, so what should we do now? That is not a nice area, an A area. You know, we're gonna have combat on a roll of 5 or higher. I don't like those odds. Should we attempt to spot this A area and see what we have there? We use 15 minutes to do so. We roll 3, so that is light resistance. We will take that detour. We go and we don't spend any artillery. We don't have the time for that. And that is going to be 30 minutes. Also, I moved 2 areas, so that is a total of 4 fuels. We go from 35 to 31. Again, my mind is a little bit screwed up from the counterattack scenarios. Combat will occur on a 7 or higher. We roll a 4, so we do not have combat. We capture the area. We mark off a VP. We scout this area. And roll a 1, so we have light resistance for that. We move in. We spend 2 fuel again. And that is gonna be 30 minutes because it's a dirt road. Combat will happen now on a roll of 8 or higher. And roll a 7, so no combat. We capture the area. We are gonna check resistance in this A area. And roll a 6, that is going to be medium resistance. Again, I don't know how I feel about that. Combat will occur on a roll of, see here, 4 or higher, 5 or higher. Could try rolling with this C area here, just for fun. I use 15 minutes for that. Roll 7, so that is gonna be heavy resistance because you have a +2. What about this C area then? That's not really gonna help me actually to go there. Okay, I'll use 30 minutes to call in for artillery support. 1 to 7. The first is granted. And the second is granted. Should I do it one more time? Yes, it's a medium resistance area. One more artillery attempt. We roll a 9. I will attempt one last time. A 1, so we do get that third artillery strike. We move into this medium resistance area, and that is going to be 45 minutes. So we're running out of time now. We only have 3 hours and 15 minutes left. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful with our time. Let's see the fastest way afterwards. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is going to be the best way. That is going to be 45 minutes, 1 hour and 15 minutes, 1 hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes. We basically only have 1 hour remaining now. Roll to see if we have combat. We will have combat on a roll of 5 or higher. And roll of 5. That is unfortunate because that means we have to spend another 15 minutes. Roll for our 3 enemy units, 58. That is going to be light weapons. A lot of light weapons. And 81, which is going to be a machine gun. And the third and final enemy is 50, which is going to be another machine gun. And that's a lot of machine guns and stuff. Okay, the first light weapons will spawn over here. They will spawn at close range, and the terrain in this A area will be the woods. The machine gun will spawn over here as well, and the range will be, I think that is medium for an MG, yeah. And the terrain is going to be the woods as well. And final MG is going over here as well. Range is close, and terrain is going to be in the open. Yes, sir. Okay, so we roll for our 3 artillery strikes. That feels nice. Don't often I have those these days. We look at our friendly action table, and to kill the machine gun here, we need a roll of 1 to 30. But then we have a -3 for artillery versus machine gun targeting woods. So 1 to 33 to kill him. Roll 31, so the machine gun is killed by our artillery. And we receive 1 VP for that. The same number for this light weapon since it's also in the woods, 1 to 33. And we roll 59. 1 to 30 to kill the machine gun team here. Roll 86. That's our first artillery strike. Second artillery strike, 1 to 33 for the light weapons. Roll 50. 1 to 30 for MG team. 55. We have one last artillery strike. Come on, guys. 1 to 33 to get the light weapons. 85. 1 to 30 to get the MG team. 59. We will roll to see if there is an ambush. Ambush happens on a roll of 1 to 8. Sorry, 1 to 7. And we roll a 7. There is always an ambush. The light weapons roll first with a roll of 2, which turns into 22. That is going to be moved to the left. So they move over here. The new terrain shall be the woods, I believe. Yes, sir, that is the woods. And he is moving. So moving in the woods. And the machine gun team with a plus 20, 49 turns into 69. 69 for an MG is going to be fire at infantry. He kills our friendly infantry on a roll of 55 or lower. Oof. And he rolls 72. We are blessed. Now it's our turn. It's time for payback. MG team, we attempt to spot with the driver. We roll a 3. He is spotted. We attempt to spot the light weapons with our driver. Roll a 9, so he's effectively hidden from us. We cannot target him, he cannot target us. Okay, we are gonna mow down that MG team with everything we got. The assistant driver is firing the bow MG. The loader is firing the 50 cal. The gunner is firing the coaxial machine gun. Okay, so we need with the 50 cal. We need a roll of 30 or lower, minus crew members rating, which is 6, so a 36 or lower. And the driver stops, so we remove the moving marker, otherwise we would have a negative modifier. And yeah, that's it. So 36 now or lower, we get the MG team with the 50 cal, we roll 40. That is a shame. We try now with the coaxial. With the coaxial, we need a roll of 35 or lower. 34. So we get the MG team with the coaxial. We mark off another personal VP for us. So we now go to 53 personal VP. It's only 47 left to the first promotion. We roll now for the light weapons. Did we roll? Yeah, we always forget with the ambush to roll for the random event. Again, the counterattacks messed me up. We roll for random events first, which should have happened before. 82, that is going to be enemy advance, so they would have captured this area here. And then it is the enemy's turn. He rolls a 4, that is do nothing. We roll for our friendly actions, and to kill that light weapons now, we need a roll of 1 to 30, 1 to 36, minus 4, 1 to 32. 75. Okay, it is random event. And 58, meaning enemy, no, friendly advance. Okay, so we get to capture an area, so we capture this area back. It's our turn again, and there's not much we can do besides laying down covering fire. I am going to, with the gunner, rotate the turret to face the light weapons which are hiding here in the woods. And we put the bow MG advanced fire here and the 50 cal advanced fire over here. Roll for the 50 cal first. 98, we have a 50 cal gun malfunction. Let's see here, AMG, that is a shame. And that means no advanced fire marker. And then we roll for the bow MG. Roll 100. So we have a bow MG gun malfunction. This is bad. No advanced fire there either. Roll for the enemy. He rolls 73. 73 for infantry squad is fire at infantry. He kills our friendlies on a roll of 30 or lower. And yeah, he's not moving any longer. He rolls 44. It's our turn. We try to kill him now on a roll of 1 to 39 minus 4. 1 to 35. We get him with the friendlies. And we get 14, so thank you, friendlies. I needed that. Now all my guns are broken. Hidden marker. And we roll for random event. 28. Is that enemy artillery perhaps? 28. Yes, enemy artillery. Roll to see how many friendlies get it. 10. That is 3 infantry squads. 5, 6, 7. We have 7 infantry squads lost friendly. Collateral damage, roll 46, 1 to 50, nothing happens. And that is the end of that battle. Okay, we go ahead and capture that medium area for 1 VP. And then we go ahead and roll for, let's reset the battle board first here. Remove the orders. And we will roll for them. For the trying to repair these broken guns, and on a roll of 91 or higher they are broken for the remainder of the day, but you have a minus crew rating. We try with the Boardgame 76, it's repaired, and then we try with the 50 cal and we're all 65. So if you have a crew rating of 10, it is automatically repaired in between combat, as you know, you cannot roll low 91 or higher. Okay, we resetted all of that. Determine your tank's deployment from the deployment table. 33, I think that is going to be stopped. Yes, that is stopped, and we're not lead tank. Mark any open hatches. We keep these open, marked around. We go with HVAP. Face the tank and turret in direction desired. We always keep it like that. And that's it. Okay, we will roll for resistance in this B area. And roll a 6. That is gonna be medium resistance again. Okay, it's not much to do about it. We gotta move in there. We're kind of running out of time. That is gonna be a 45 minutes of travel time because there's no direct route. And fuel, of course. How many areas have we moved? 1. Did we capture that area? I'm pretty certain we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 10 fuel, so we're down to 25 fuel now. Roll to see if there is combat. Combat occurs on a roll of 6 or higher. And roll on 8, of course. Bah. That's another 15 minutes for combat. We activate 3 enemy units. I don't know why I flip it. 11, that is going to be a light weapons team. 55, that is going to be an AT gun. No. Third and final enemy, 12. That is going to be another light weapons team. So, light weapons will go over here. Distance will be short. Terrain is going to be in the open. AT gun goes over here as well. Distance will be medium. Terrain is going to be in the woods. And the other light weapons will go over here. Distance is going to be short and terrain is going to be moving in the open. So he's going to be an easy target for us. Let's hope we don't get an ambush. We can easily kill him on a roll of 8 or higher. We skip it. Oh, 9. Very nice. Okay, now we need still to spot him. So we attempt to spot him with the driver. And roll a 5, so he is indeed spotted. We attempt to spot the other light weapons here. 7, he's also spotted. Remember, my driver has a rating of 10. Nico is a tank ace. The 88 here on with the driver. Yes, it is identified as well. We roll on the identification. Oh, that's a little 50L. A pack 38. That is cool. Okay, so what do we do then? Let's go ahead and open up with all we got. We open up with the Boardgame. We open up with the 50 cal. And we open up with the coaxial MG as well. And the commander and the gunner, they don't do anything. Sorry, the commander and the driver. Okay, so to Knock that infantry man out with the bow MG. We need a roll of 1 to 20 minus the assistant driver's rating 9, 1 to 29. But versus light weapons moving in the open, it turns into 1 to 39. So 1 to 39 we get them with the bow MG. And we roll an 18. So the light weapons are dead. Well done, Nico. Not too often you get a kill with the bow MG. So we go from 53 to 54 personal VP, and that's our third kill for today. We also mark off one 30 cal ammo box. We go from 5 extra to 4 extra 30 cal boxes. And then we put the remaining MG fire as advancing fire, the coaxial and the 50 cal, that is. And the 50 cal I'll put over here. Okay, and let's see here, the spotted marker goes away. We roll for ammo for the 50 cal, 36 coaxial, 72, nothing. And then it is the enemy's turn. We start by rolling for the light weapons. They roll 11, which is gonna be move forward, which means they move into this sector here and captures it. And we remove the spotted marker and we roll for new terrain, a 5. That is gonna be a let's see, we're in a B area. There's gonna be a fortification. That's not too cool. Fortification. And we roll for the AT gun. Rolls 46. That is gonna be fire at any tank. 50L at medium range needs a roll of 5 or lower. It rolls 13, so yeah, be careful. Okay, my guys will fire back now. The light weapons, they will kill on a roll of 1 to 29. We have a -7. We lost so many infantry squads. And roll 51. To get the 80 gun though, see here, we need a roll of 1 to 26. 49. Random events. 92, I believe that is flanking fire. Yes, it is. So we get to try to kill them again. 1 to 36 now. 35, so we do get the pack. Excellent. And let's see here, spot marker goes away, and the woods. And we note 1 VP for knocking out an AT gun. And then to get the light weapons, we need a roll of, let's see here, 1 to 36, -7, 1 to 29, 1 to 39. 83, come on. It is our turn again, and we are going to, see here, we rotate the turret. And before we do that, we also need to spot that infantry. We roll the spot with our commander, hit spotted. And we rotate the turret, we fire the bow MG and the 50 cal. So the turret is rotated here. And the loader fires the 50 cal, direct fire to the light weapons. To kill the light weapons, we need a roll of 1 to 30, 1 to 36, and the 1 to 36 turns into 1 to 16 because he's in a fortification. 70. That's too bad. Okay, we roll for the coaxial. And that's not the coaxial actually, that is the bow MG. Which we fire as advancing fire up there. And we roll for the enemy now. 97, that is gonna be fire at the lead tank, and we're not the lead tank, so we don't have to worry about that. Friendlies attempt to kill him now on a roll of 1 to 36, -7, 1 to 29, 85. Random events, 42. That is going to be harassing fire. Harassing fire, your tank is sprayed with small weapon fire. Roll on the collateral damage table. I don't like harassing fire. Bad stuff usually happens. We roll 49, 1 to 50 collateral damage. Nothing happens. No effect on a roll of 1 to 50. Awesome. Also says here, a broken AAMG may not be fired for a remainder of the day, which is weird. Doesn't say on the table, repair table, that you can't repair it, but I'm guessing that is an exception to those rules. Never said it in the rules, but we see it on a random chart, which is weird. Anyway, that is the end of the random event. It is now our turn again. We will fire again with the 50 cal now and the coaxial. Gunner fires the coaxial. So first of all, to kill with the 50 cal, we need 1 to 36. Plus 20 targeting fortifications, 1 to 16 with the 50 cal. 48. With the coaxial, we need, coaxial 1 to 35 turns into 1 to 15. I roll on 90. Roll for the enemy, 52, which is going to be move back. Coward. New terrain is going to be, let's see, in a B area. That is going to be in the open. And he is moving, so we need to put a moving marker on him. And our friendlies attempt to kill him. They kill him on a roll of 1 to 29, I want to remember. Yes. 48. Random event. 100, that's flanking fire. We get to attempt to kill him again with a roll of 1 to 39. 47. It is our turn again, and we shall keep trying to kill this guy with the bow MG. The bow MG, sorry, the AA 50 cal, 20 or lower to kill, 27 or lower to kill. We kill only a roll of 7 or lower with the 50 cal. No. With the bow MG on a roll of, let's see here, 20, 30. Oh, actually, he's moving in the open. Okay, so we have a chance here. Coaxial 20 or lower to kill, 30 with the crew guns rating, 45 because he's moving in the open. He's not in the fortification any longer, so 45 or lower to kill. Come on now. 35, we get him. We're finished, Jerry. Awesome job by my gunner, T. Brayton. We mark off our 4th kill for the day. I don't know what my allies are doing, but they're not helping me much. I'm doing most of the dirty work. That is 55 personal VP. We roll for random. No, actually, we roll for the bow MG. 79. And then we roll for random events. 64. That is enemy reinforcements. I'm sure of it. It's burned into my brain in my nightmares. Enemy reinforcements. 61 to 80. That is correct. It feels like it happens very often when you actually kill the very last unit. We have a 80 gun, and it's going to be a pack 38. Remember, it will always be the same as, you know, that you had before. It will spawn over here, and it will spawn at medium range. In what kind of terrain? In the open, I think that is. Yes, sir, in the open. Okay, so we attempt to spot him with the driver. 8, so he is spotted. And I guess we should pivot our tank to face him. We go ahead and pivot the tank. We fire everything that we have. So like that. So the fire will go, bow MG goes here, coaxial goes here, and the 50 cal goes here. So we roll first for the 50 cal. Nothing. The coaxial, 1 ammo box, and the bow MG, nothing. So we go from 4 extra 30 cal boxes to 3 extra. Then roll for the 80 gun. The 80 gun rolls 48. 48 is going to be fire at any tank. The 50L at medium range kills on a roll of 5 or lower. 78. Our friendlies kill that AT gun on a roll of 26 or lower. And roll 87. I think that is enough to smoke him at least. See here, 80 gun, yes, 80 or higher smoke. Random event. 44, which is going to be Harassing fire again. Roll on the collateral damage table and roll 89. That's a bad number. 89, that is going to be loader possibly wounded if not buttoned up, and he's not buttoned up, he's firing a 50 cal. And now we have that nasty modifier which I was talking about very often with the commander with the 50 cal. So this one is really bad. -10 for rolls due to harassing fire if non-US controlled zones are here it is. For crewmen during an AAMG or sub-MG and rolling for wounds due to collateral damage. So we have a +5, and then the +10 for harassing fire. That is if you have, let's see here, non-use control zones are under advancing fire. Okay, so then you have a positive one here, -10 to your roll for rolls due to harassing fire if all non-US controlled zones are under advancing fire and or no enemy light weapons or MGs are nearer than long range. So we don't qualify for the first segment because this is not controlled by us. Unfortunately, it's captured. We don't have advanced fire there. However, there is no light weapons or machine gun anywhere in the vicinity. So of course there is none near the long range. So we have a -10 for that to a roll, but a +5 for any crewman during an AAMG rolling for wounds due to collateral damage. The damage 48, it will have a +5, that's 53. So that would actually have wounded him. He would have become lightly wounded. But then we have a -10 on the 53, turns into 43. And that is bad. Actually, that is unconscious. 48 turns into... No, wait here. 48 turns into 53, turns into 43. Yeah, 43 is unconscious, incapacitated. So he's unconscious and incapacitated. He cannot bail out. And it says here, unconscious result applies to wounds caused only by gunfire knocking out your tank or by minefields attack. Otherwise, treat this result as a light wound with no other effect. So we're lucky there is no effect. And unconscious men are temporarily incapacitated. During crew action phase, attempt to recover consciousness, but there's no effect, light wound, so we're really lucky there. We deplete smoke. And we keep firing, advancing fire. There's not much more to do. We roll for 50 cal. Nothing. We roll for the bow MG. Nothing. And we roll for the coaxial. The coaxial spends 1 ammo box. We go from 3 extra 30 cal boxes to 2 extra. We roll for our AT gun. Who rolls a 1. I believe that is do nothing. No, that is going to be moved back. So he moves to long range. We roll for new terrain. 3, that is gonna be the woods. So he's moving in the woods. Becomes unspotted. Roll for enemies to kill him, 1 to 26. And roll 12. So the enemies kill that AT as it is retreating to the woods. Awesome. That is 1 mark, that's 4 VP, and we really need the VPs because we have we have -5 plus -21, that is -26, so we are not at a plus. Roll for random event, and 28, that is not enemy reinforcements, by the way. 28 is going to be enemy artillery, however. We roll first to see how many infantry squads. That is infantry squad number 8 that dies today. Collateral damage 98, and that is the commander, I think. Yes, commander possibly wounded if not buttoned up. So don't talk shit about me being hidden there. I know it's a little bit chickeny, but I could potentially been killed right now. Let's roll to see what would have happened. 70 would have happened, and that means light wound, no effect. But still, could have been worse. Okay, so that is it. We go ahead and remove our beautiful advanced fire markers and reset the battle board here. That is, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I need an area here. And we mark our 5th VP for today for capturing an area. Roll for resistance in this B area. A roll of 3, that's good. Light resistance, we can still make it today. We will determine our tank's deployment on the deployment table. A roll of 9, meaning we are hull down. And mark the open hatches. Mark the rounded main gun. Face the turret and tank in direction desired. Stay like that. Okay, and yes sir, what should we do then? We don't have time for anything else. We have 2 hours left and we have a total of 1.5 hours of travel time. So if we have combat in both of these areas, we can't even capture the last area. So we mark off 30 minutes for driving on the dirt road. We go from 25 to 23 fuel. Roll to see if there is combat. We pray that there is not. Combat will occur on 8 or higher. Roll of 3, so there is no combat. So we can now still make the last area. We mark a VP for captured area. Roll for resistance in that A area. And roll a 3, so we have light resistance again. That is fortunate. We will simply move into that area. There's another 30 minutes spent. And another 2 fuels. We go from 23 to 21 fuel. And roll to see if combat happens. Combat happens on a 7 or higher. And roll a 10. So combat happens. That means we have to spend 15 minutes on combat. Roll for 2 enemy units. 94, which is going to be an AT gun. And 40, which is going to be a light weapons team. AT gun will go over here. Distance will be, see here, AT medium. Terrain will be in the open. Light weapons will go over here. Distance will be close. Terrain shall be in the woods. Roll to see if there's an ambush. 1 to 7 we have an ambush. We have to re-roll. Roll once, we have an ambush. Roll first for the light weapons, which have a plus 20. 63 turns into 83. And 83 for light weapons in a battle scenario means fire at infantry. They kill infantry on a roll of 30 or lower. They roll 99. 88. Roll 65, which turns into 85. 85 is fire at your tank. Are you kidding me? That's bad. That is bad. We are hull down, so that is at least something. An 88 LL will hit us on a roll of 89 or lower. Okay, can we make it? I don't think so, but we shall see. First of all, we are acquired by enemy by 1. Do we have any modifiers that can save us? Nope. 89 or lower for the 88 LL means we are hit. We roll 10, so we're hit. We're hit by AP. Fortunately, we are hull down, and hull or track hit means that they miss. So the only way they can hit me now is if they roll 1 to 5, 6 or higher is a miss. And they roll 10, so it goes into the hull, and I'm hull down, so they miss. Oh my god. Both of these guys fired, so they have the easier to spot -2 on the spotting table. Target fired weapons last turn. Oh man. Okay. My heart skipped a beat, I can tell you that. What should we do? we simply stay hold down. I'm not gonna move even though we're acquired. I will attempt to spot light weapons with the driver. He's spotted. I will attempt to spot the 88. He's also spotted and he is identified. And he's identified as a little pack 38. Such a danger. How could he be so dangerous and now he's just a little buck? We will not attempt to kill the pack 38. We will attempt to kill this guy. We still have our order markers here, I see, which we shouldn't. We cannot fire the bow MG now since we are hold down. But we can fire the coaxial and the 50 cal. So we go ahead and rotate the turret with our gunner and our loader fires the 50 cal. So whoop, rotate, and then we roll for our 50 cal, and we need to kill at close range 30, which turns into 36 or lower, which turns into 26 or lower because he's in the woods. 26 or lower, we get him, and we roll 94. So then it is, oh yeah, it was an ambush. We forgot to roll for random event. Random event is 27, that is enemy artillery. How many friendlies die? 1 friendly infantry squad. We're now up to 8. And collateral damage table, we roll 35, nothing happens. And then it is the enemy's turn again. We went ahead and went too early with our turn. Light weapons roll 65. That is going to be fire at infantry. I kill our infantry on a roll of 30 or lower. And roll 67. Thank God. Pack 38. Roll 26. That is do nothing. It is our turn. It is, let's see, it is not our turn. It is the friendly's turn. Our friendly will kill the light weapons on a roll of 1 to 39, minus 9, so 1 to 30. 52. Get the 80 gun, a roll of 1 to 29, 34. Random event again, 31. Is that more enemy artillery? I can't deal with more enemy artillery. No, it is not. It is mines, but we are not moving, so it doesn't affect us. We will go ahead and fire again with our 50 cal and our coaxial. To get him with the coaxial, it is going to be a 35 or lower, which turns into a 25 or lower with coaxial, or 92. With the 30 cal, 50 cal, we need a 36, which turns into 26 or lower, and roll 31. So we miss with both of our guns, and that's it. We don't do anything else. The light weapons will move forward. So he will move to this area and capture it. Bad for us. His new terrain shall be in the woods. We already had that, and he is moving. And becomes unspotted. Enemy, AT gun rolls 16. 16 is going to be moved back for an AT gun. He becomes unspotted doing so, and his new terrain shall be in an area that is fortification in February 45. Okay, and then my guys try to fire at light weapons. 1 to 36 minus 9 is 1 to 27. 28, are you kidding me? 1 to 26 to get the AT gun. 35. Random event 97. We have flanking fire, so now we get the AT gun instead of a roll of 1 to 36. 24. Yes, we get the AT gun. And we also get the fortification, which brings us 2 more VP. So 4 VP for the AT gun, 2 VP for the fortification. Okay, and we roll on the light weapons to get the light weapons. 1 to 36 plus 10, 1 to 46 minus 9, 1 to 35. Roll 21. We also get the light weapons. Thank you. I did not think we were gonna get him. Squirmy bastards, aren't they? Okay, and that is the end of the battle. We mark 1 VP for knocked out light weapons. We capture the area. And the reason why that ends now is because, you know, we had a random event with flanking fire. We mark our 7th captured area. We reset our battle board. And we roll for enemy resistance in the last area. Roll a 9. Are you kidding me? 9. It is medium. Oof, close. Heavy resistance would have been awful. And we determine our tank's deployment from the deployment table. 23, it's going to be stopped. So it's not hold down any longer. Marking the open hatches, yes sir. Face the tank and turret in direction desired. All of that is done. We go with high velocity armor piercing still. And we will, let's see here. We have 45 minutes remaining, so we have 50 minutes to call in for artillery. 1, so we have 1 artillery strike on the exit area. I would have liked to have more. We move in, mark off 30 minutes of time. It's a dirt road. We go from 21 fuel to 19. And we roll to see if we have combat. Combat will occur on a roll of 6 or higher. And roll of 4, so there is no combat in that last area. And that means we capture the exit area. That's awesome. That is very awesome. So let's see, can we get a positive VP for today? That's a little bit, I don't know. We have battle scenario, so we have multiplier here, x2 for captured map areas. Total VP for our tank is 4, by the way. Combined, it's going to be 8 VP for knocked out light weapons and machine guns. It is going to be 12 VP for knocked out AT guns. 2 VP for knocked out 45 positions. 7, which turns into 14 VP for captured areas. 10, which turns into 20 VP for captured exit areas. Minus 5 VP for a lost friendly tank. And minus 27 VP for 9 lost infantry squads. That is a total of minus 32 VP. We have 34 VP for captured territories. So yes, it's going to be a victory today. Friendly forces VP is going to be 4, 16, 18. So our combined VP then is going to be 40, 52, 56, 56 minus 32, 26, 24. So our VP for today is 24. I think that is, I mean, we did good. It was a battle. We did not chicken out. We went in there. We didn't call in for any more than we could, and we managed to get the exit there. We went all over the map on a battle with medium resistance. I am proud of my boys. Johnny P, it is time for you to show what you can do. To get a rating increase, you need a 7 or higher. 8. Finally, Johnny P, I knew you had it in you. He gets a rating increase, and the other guy we get to roll for, that's just Pre-Me Jack. The other guys are already at 10. So Pre-Me Jack on a roll of 10. He doesn't get it, but you know, I didn't really expect that, because once you go up to 9, it's almost impossible to move on. Guys, that is the end of episode, what did I say, it was first 7 of Patton's Best. We have another victory. We have survived another day. We were fired at by an 88. Keep that in mind. We took an 88 fire, and it, you know, went into our hold down position, like into the sandbags or whatnot. Yeah, next battle is gonna be an assault with light resistance, advance. Combat happens on a 2 or lower, so it's not really gonna happen most likely. And then we have 3 more battles: Rittersdorf, Bitburg, Matzen und Fleischen, and combat happens on a 5 or lower, so probably we will at least skip 1 or possibly 2 of those days. And after that, we really do have it downhill. We have 3 counterattacks, happens on a 2 or lower, then we have refit, and then we have advances, 2 or lower, light resistance, refit, And then we have the very last hard 2 days, advance with medium resistance. Combat happens on a 9 or lower and 7 or lower. It is attack at Mossel, Bridgehead, and Bad Hausnach. And after that, we have an assault, light resistance, advance 5 or lower, and then it's just everything is 2. We have 1 4 here, 1 3 here, but otherwise it's just 2s. So it's gonna be, you know, fast. It's gonna be like this one. So we are really getting to the end now, guys. I would say, if I had to guess, maybe we will have, if I survive, that is, we will have 8 more episodes. Perhaps 8 more episodes, I'm guessing, and then we will have victory. Fucking victory in Patton's best. Surviving with one commander. One commander through the whole damn war. I don't know if anyone has ever done that. Not that I know of. I know there is a post on Boardgame Geek where people discuss, hands down, who has finished a campaign. And the people I saw writing there did not survive the whole campaign with one commander. So still, we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, because there is, I mean, you know how it is. Just one moment it's going so well, and then it just hits you, you know, and you get an 88 shot, whatever, a Panzerfaust, and you die on either the shot itself or when trying to escape. So we really should not get ahead of ourselves. There is still, I mean, a big risk of us dying, but there's also a chance that we actually might survive. And I would say maybe like a 33% chance that we will survive the whole war, because we have a few more days, and every day there is at least I'd say a 5 or 10% chance that the commander dies. We have limited a little bit now since we are closing the hatch of the commander, but still I think we're 8-7% each day. So, you know, and we have maybe 8 to 10 more days. So, you know, 8% times 10, you know, that is those numbers add up. But anyway, guys, to find out, there's only one thing you can do, and that is to watch the next episode, episode 38 of Patton's Best. I hope you will join me, and I'm very happy that you joined me for today. I figured that since you're watching now, you're probably subscribed, but if you aren't, I would be very happy if you would subscribe. Also helps me out greatly if you comment on the video and like the video. Okay, guys, I will see you for the next episode of Patton's Best.